Hey everybody, welcome back to the Doggone Positive Way. My name's Maria Ryan, and I'm the host of this amazing podcast. And I'm also your dog trainer. And this is a book by Jennifer Holland. It's called Dog Smart. What a great book. I'm not done reading it. The interview is going to be up next Tuesday or next Wednesday for sure. And Jennifer is giving this book away. We have a contest, but we have some requirements to win. So you have got to tune in next week to find out how you can win this book. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it in some of the box stores. And if you can't find it, tell them to order it for you. It's a great book. It's some science behind it, just love, and just it's all about the dog and their point of view. And I can't wait to finish reading it. So anyway, this is going to be great. So tune in next week. Okay, and let's get into it now. We have so much to talk about. I have a couple of updates for you. And one of them is about the bull terrier named Trooper. You guys remember the bull terrier that was tied to the fence during Hurricane Milton in Tampa off of I-75? A state trooper found him and saved him. So this is a really cool update. I think you guys are going to like it. And hang on a second. The previous owner is a 23-year-old guy. Just complete irresponsible. Last week I called him an asshole. I'm sorry, guys, but he just really pissed me off. You know, maybe I shouldn't call people assholes or idiots or any of that stuff, but I have to tell you, they piss me off, and you're not going to get anything but a true, authentic take from me on pretty much anything. And most of that is because we have a limited time together. We only have this one session, and I want to do what's best for you and for your dog. And I want to educate people. And, you know, some people are just, they're not good people. And that's okay to say that. They're not good people. And you know what? There's a butthole. How's that? Butthole? I feel like that sounds grosser or worse than saying asshole. I don't know why. Whatever. Anyway, this is a clip from CBS. Also, hello. Let me just tell you that some of my videos have not been showing the actual video. There has been an embedded thumbnail, and I am working on getting them removed and updated. It's a whole stupid thing. Some of the platforms I record on just do an auto-generated thumbnail, and it's really annoying because, you know, everybody's like, oh, you have to do a thumbnail. Well, I did my thumbnail, and it's like on the whole entire video, so nobody can see what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm really sorry about that, and I believe that's happened on YouTube and on Spotify. So anyway, I'm working on that. Technology is just an ever, just never ending, really. It's a freaking journey. So anyway, Trooper is being fostered. That's the actual trooper who is kneeling down in the uniform that found him on the side of the road. And so it was really cool that he got to see him. And Trooper has a lot of trust issues, obviously, in particular towards men. This is David Begnaud. He's amazing. I love him. He's on CBS. And this woman is fostering him. But I just wanted to share this little clip, and I might have to stop and start it because also I had a copyright infringement. It was all news clips, but one of my videos was taken down, so I found out how to do like a reaction video, and so I may stop it every 20 to 30 seconds just to be on the safe side. I don't want any copyright infringements. I get copyright. I understand it. I respect it. So sorry. Anyway, here we go.
Bridge till his forever home. It will not be hard to find Trooper a forever home. This story has touched so many people across the country that more than 500 people have either called in or written in to say, we want him. But Trooper isn't the only dog looking for a home. He has inspired the Leon County Humane Society to launch a campaign to help the 3.3 million other dogs in need of adoption find their forever homes around America. So when people head to their local shelters, they want you to say, Trooper sent me.
That's amazing. That's really great. So if you guys, even if you're whatever, state you live in, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Tell them that Trooper sent you. I think it's really a great way to get a message out there and just bring more awareness. There are 3.3 million dogs in shelters and cats. Okay. And a lot of these animals are euthanized. Okay. So, think about when you get your next animal, go to the shelter, adopt, don't shop. You got a purebred dog here. You saw how he interacted. He is just very resilient and really what a great dog. They showed some footage of him also with other pets, other dogs. He's cool. He is a bull terrier, and I'll tell you, I've trained several of them over the years, and they are funny dogs. They are real characters. They're jokesters. They can have some behavioral problems. They have skin problems just because they're mostly a white dog. And, from me telling you guys when we were doing the husbandry episodes, that white dogs have, some skin problems, but he's so sweet. He is very sweet. So that's the update on Trooper. That woman is just fostering. She had her own bull terrier that passed away, but she wants to do more fostering. So she said he opened her heart to that, her and her family. So that's awesome. I also, there are so many dogs that are up for adoption. Like I said, 3.3 million. But this story is about what's going on just from the storm alone. I'm just going to play like a little baby clip here.
At last check, 102 cats and dogs at Polk County Animal Control could also be named Milton, since they were all found in the aftermath of the hurricane. Typically, Polk County Animal Control receives 15 to 20 animals a day. It saw a sharp increase after the hurricane when pets...
Okay, I'm not going to play any more of that. So, that a lot of animals got separated from their families, whether it was from sheer destruction of the home in the mudslides slides up in North Carolina, or floodwaters, or just timing and just everything, just life, just life happening. And, they got separated. So, if you're one of those folks, check, and you're looking for your pet, check at your local shelters and check in the counties around you, because there have been stories of, dogs being in other states that were lost in one state and have traveled hundreds and hundreds of miles to other states. So I would just continue to look. One problem that people had was a lot of these pets are microchipped, but the new owners did not update the information on the chip. So they have either old information, either way it's invalid, and they can't reach the people that currently own these pets that are microchipped. So if you adopt, a lot of shelters and rescue groups will do a microchip that's included in the adoption fee, or even if some of them are free for adoption, they'll still have that chip. And it's your job as a responsible pet owner to update that chip. Make sure that it has your information, your phone number, and absolutely somebody who maybe doesn't live with you and their phone number. Because in a situation like with these storms, unfortunately, people lost their lives and their pets were found. So I think it's important to have somebody maybe even out of state, at this particular point with the devastation that happened with this storm. So it's very important. Again, please get your hurricane kits. I know we're winding down. There are 2 storms out there. They're going back out to sea. Yay for us and the other, on the west coast of the country. But I just implore you guys to please update your hurricane kits and make sure that your animals' information, your pets' information is updated with your information, your phone number, your address, your contact information, period. And you have to do it. You can't be complacent about that stuff. It's not cool. Okay, now I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to show you guys this pit bull who was rescued. Check this out. Make sure it's sharing. Yes, it is. This is very cute.
Go all the way forward for me.
And I don't know how good he gets you on the line. I'm trying to find
Yeah,
out.
this is blind too.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. All right. Go ahead. Can you grab him for me? No. You grab that side. I'll grab this side. Ready? There we go.
So they said at the beginning of the clip, I'm pretty sure they said that he was blind. So imagine how terrifying that was. And because of his body shape, dogs like that kind of sink and just roll to the side. So, but those floodwaters came out of nowhere. Like flash flooding is real. Like that's why it's called flash flooding. But that was really cute that they put him in that little tub. He was just floating around. Okay, so I want to also talk to you about another story that has absolutely nothing to do with the hurricanes. And while I was doing some research for the pod, I came across a story that was an animal cruelty charge with another trainer in another state. It looks like she was in Western North Carolina, and then also was training either at a different facility under a different name at a different facility in Tennessee. So there was Tennessee, and then there was Western North Carolina, ironically. Anyway, it's the same kind of story, right? Board and train was sought out. She's offering a board and train as a service. And a board and train is if you guys don't know, a board and train is for people who like maybe they go on vacation and they're like, oh, this is a really good opportunity to not only board my dog, but have my dog trained by the trainer at this boarding facility or what have you. And some people do it when they don't even, go on vacation. And I will tell you that the first place I started working, we did board and trains. They were, some of them were just like day boarding, and others were, again, if they went on vacation. So people drop off their dogs, and we would train them and feed them, and they were kenneled, and we had a whole schedule for them, and we would document everything. Okay. And then when the owner came to pick them up, we would transfer everything over and have follow-up lessons. If you want to do a board and train, that's the way to do it, because dogs, the way they learn, they don't necessarily generalize well. So they may learn everything perfectly at the kennel facility or the daycare training facility. But when you take your dog home, they might kind of be like, what? So like when I teach people to teach your dog how to sit in my class, I said, okay, now when you go home, teach your dog to sit in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your backyard, in your front yard, everywhere, in your screen porch, whatever, on the walks, everywhere, and build up the reinforcement. But you must do follow-up training sessions with the trainer. And I would highly recommend you do at least one in your home, and definitely when you pick your pet up, you should be scheduled to get your dog trained, dog's training transferred over to you at that particular time, so that you know what the hell you're doing and what the hell they did. I also highly recommend, especially in this day and age, that you get video of each training session so that you can also have a record of it. And you, again, also that training video should help you, duplicate what the trainer is doing and just kind of reinforce what you're doing. Also, if you have a trainer who is videotaping and sending it to you or recording it on their phone or whatever. We don't have videotape anymore. I'm so old, man. Anyway, if they're recording stuff for you, to me, that also keeps them accountable. And if they have a problem taping, then there's a go somewhere else. It shouldn't be an issue for them to record a training session each day and send it to you. Or let's say if they don't send it to you that day, I mean, they should send it to you. You know what? They should send it to you every day. And then you have all the information right there. And these people in this video, I'm going to show you a small clip, the whole thing. It's just like the dog trainer here on the East Coast of Florida. Another board and train situation. So board and trains can be done very, very well and safely, but you better do your freaking homework, okay? You better know who you're hiring. That doesn't mean you look on their website and they say they are a member of such and such. If they say they're a member of such and such, then you need to contact such and such organization and verify that. And I would talk to previous clients, like get references from other clients, veterinarians, get some referrals. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. And it's okay. And again, the trainer should not have any issues giving you information. They should be proud to give you one of their previous clients' name or their veterinarian or veterinarian that has referred them or a shelter or what have you. You should have that ability to check their references, in my opinion. I've always offered that if anybody, needed anything like that. I never had a problem with that. I had nothing to hide. That's why, on the whole, don't do a board and train. It seems to me that there are more incidences of animal cruelty out there that are going on with dog trainers under the guise of a board and train. Now, I understand why people do board and trains. It's convenient. It's kind of like some people are like I said, you go away, you're boarding your dog anyway. What the hell? Might as well have them trained, right? Pay the extra, whatever it is, and you do it. But I implore you to do a hell of a lot more investigating, even in a daycare. Like when you take your dog anywhere, or when you go to a vet or whatever, do your homework. Don't just rely on Google reviews. I made that mistake. I've gone to 3 veterinarians over here where I am on the East Coast. And they have all disappointed on such a basic level of customer service, and have been really much more into like the money-making aspect of it and what they can sell me, and then just poor treatment, period, that I still drive 3.5 hours to go see Dr. Masters on the Gulf Coast. He's worth it. Way worth it. So believe me, I wish I could find somebody here that was competent, but I'm not about to just hand my dog over to anybody. I don't want somebody who's going to take my dog and not be accountable for what they're doing with my pet. No way. That's not happening. And quite frankly, with the amount of money that you spend doing a board and train, you could have hired a certified pet sitter to come into your home and pet sit your animal, where the animal is in their own environment, which is highly recommended. And you could have used that extra money to do some in-home training and maybe do a couple group classes, or just do some group classes. Either way, you need to spend time training your pet. It doesn't matter, So for me, I want to have the security and safety and, quite frankly, the control over what's going on with my pet, okay? There's no way I would leave my dog with anybody. That's just not happening. Too much can happen, and you'll see in this story. Let's see. Here we go. Sharon, yes.
Yeah, Gerald, these 2 dog owners that we spoke with tonight, they had hoped that their 2 German Shepherds were among the 5 dogs that are currently receiving care here at this facility tonight. But instead, they say that this dog trainer has been giving them the runaround, and they just want to know about their dog's whereabouts. This adorable photo was how Cindy Hollis remembers her puppy, Greta.
My mind is still going crazy.
Hollis spoke with the WREO from her home in Tennessee.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine just not having any answers? Yeah.
About a bizarre scenario. She says she researched a 2-month board and train program to send off the German Shepherd. Getting Greta back turned out to be difficult.
Why? I mean, there was just something nagging at me that this is not right. Why would she not tell me?
Yeah. She didn't tell her where her dog was, what was going on. And she said she researched this trainer, and no doubt did she research the trainer. I don't doubt it for a second. It's really quite disheartening when you go to, just hire a professional. So this is why I am so adamant about starting to, research. I want to do it, pass laws down here that are going to hold people more accountable for animal cruelty. I mean, the dude who tied his dog up is being charged with felony animal cruelty. And hopefully he'll spend some time in jail. Hopefully they'll force him to work at an animal shelter or something. And not just pick up shit, but just the whole scene of the animal shelter, the reality of some animal shelters, make them work for animal control. That's pretty brutal. It is what it is, dogs coming in and out, and just, dogs being picked up and dropped off in their, surrender box that they have. But anyway, I want to get more laws on the books so that trainers are held accountable for their actions. But not only that, it's there's no real accountability going on. The trainer that I reported on here, Nikki Camerlengo, I'm not sure what the hell happened to her, if she bonded out or what the hell's going on yet. I haven't heard anything. I've been researching, but she was able to, she trained, again, just like this person, at 2 different locations, and under 2 different names, not their name, but 2 different business names, and continued to abuse. She was it was reported or something wasn't reported years ago. Things were going on, being reported, I think, for like 3 or more years. And it's like, well, what the hell? And the answer is like, well, we don't have enough laws. It's up to Tallahassee in my state. And it's like, well, we've got to pass some laws pretty quick. This is a real problem that I'm seeing happening with dogs getting killed. And so these animals have been killed or they're missing, and they'll be told by this woman that they were in a car accident and they didn't make it. And they're waiting. These people are waiting. This woman is waiting for her dog's ashes. Can you imagine? I'd be up this supposed trainer's ass so fast and so hard. She wouldn't know what the fuck hit her, okay? There's no way I'd be sitting back on this, and it's just because, we're taught to, well, they're the professional. They know what's going on. You're the consumer, and your dog, just think of your dog as a child in that they cannot advocate for themselves. And you're leaving them in somebody's care, and you're trusting that person that they're not going to lose it on your dog and kill your dog, and that's what happened here in this situation. I don't know if there'll be updates on it. It seems like some of these stories just kind of come and go, and that's kind of frustrating. But if you are interested in helping me starting, because I don't actually know where to start with it, I'm going to start doing research, obviously, online, how to pass a law. I don't know if it's something that, I have to get a whole bunch of signatures for to get it on a ballot. So I just think there needs to be more done for accountability for pet professionals, dog trainers, dog daycare owners, dog groomers, and cats too, obviously, duh, or your bird, like wherever, like you want to board your animals when you go out of town and something happens to them that is not legitimate. And I'm not saying, listen, shit happens. I'm not saying that, maybe your pet whatever. There is a legitimate reason or an actual accident that happened. And in those cases, what should happen is the owner of that business should immediately contact the vet that they have connected with their business. That should be in their business plan. To have a vet, like not an on-site vet, but a vet that knows that your business is there, and that vet should be close to you and knows that you will, call on them and take animals from your, business to them if they get injured, because that shit happens. It happened in my daycare. Okay. Like dogs got hurt or whatever. And what I would do is care for the animal immediately first, take it to the vet. I absolutely called the vet, and I called Dr. Masters, like my vet, for 2 consultations. And, I had a vet, Dr. Goldston. He's no longer with us, RIP Dr. Goldston. But he was there, so because things do happen, it's like having a daycare with kids, they fall down, whatever. Dogs play hard, they get scratched or cut or what have you. So you need to be responsible. And then after taking care of the animal, the next thing is immediately call the owner and be like, oh my God, I'm really sorry that this happened, but whatever, dog has Fluffy has a cut on her arm, or, whatever, Troy has a cut on his paw, whatever. He was playing too rough, or I don't know exactly what happened, actually. I called the vet. We're taking care of it. It's at no expense to you. The whole 9. It's not like, oh, your dog was in an accident and something happened and, they're fine. These people don't even know this woman, and I believe the next woman, they don't even know if their dog is alive, and they're hoping that their dog is okay and alive. What? Can you imagine? I don't understand. Let's listen to a little bit more. Let's see.
About this accident.
Paula says the trainer, 22-year-old Charisma Johnston, told her Greta had been cremated but hasn't seen proof. She's now one of several dog owners to come forward after news broke accusing Johnston of 5 counts of animal cruelty in Wake County.
The dogs were covered in feces. I mean, the smell hits you from these dogs. Like, that is not the normal way you take care of dogs.
Dr. Jennifer Federico with Wake County Animal Shelter says these 5 dogs listed on screen have a long road to recovery.
So these 5 dogs are alive and in the care of the shelter. They're not going to be released because they are part of this investigation. What a shame. A young woman has just ruined her life because of whatever is going on inside of her, But look, anywhere from a 9-week-old puppy all the way to a 6-year-old dog, Belgian Malinois and German Shepherds. It's really sad. So I want to show you this other video. I saw this in my feed in shorts on YouTube, and it's ridiculous. This is an animal that, in my opinion, is being abused mentally. And this is a resource guarding issue. This is a Rottweiler that is laying on the couch with one of the owners, the woman, and the boyfriend. This guy is all over the place, and they think this is funny, and they think that this is normal for Rottweilers, etc., etc. It's not normal. It's not funny. It's fucking stupid. Here, you're a fucking moron. The guy who's doing this truly is a moron. So here we go. This is very, I'll say this. This is very cool body language.
I want your most evil gangster face that you got. If somebody were to break in, what face would you give them? All right, gee.
So he's eliciting this behavior by reaching his hand towards the woman. Okay. The dog is guarding the woman, not as like, oh, I have to protect you or whatever. She's so reinforcing to this dog that he's like bringing it all out.
Yes. That'll do it. High five. High five. Can I have a high five?
See all the tongue flicking?
All right, quit it.
Dog's like, get away from me. Get the fuck tongue flick.
What?
I mean, the body language is amazing. Let's get a better.
I say stop.
I want your most.
Look at this. Look at that. So, it's great body language, but what restraint of this dog. It's amazing how much restraint this dog has. My friend Jasmine has been sending me videos of this guy for probably about a year. She's a dog trainer too, and this just triggers the hell out of us both, and it's moronic and it's stupid, and it's like, why are you torturing your dog? And the woman's just laying there watching TV. Oh, petting him. So there's all kinds of bad shit going on here, okay? I hope they don't have children. I hope that when people come over and this dog is laying with this woman or sitting or whatever, even across the room, it doesn't matter, that he is safe and secure and he is away from people, because this is a time bomb. So many things wrong with this. Please don't do this. Please help your pets. If your dog is doing this behavior, don't encourage it. Don't reinforce it. Don't fuck around with your dog. And you on the couch, get the fuck up off the couch. Stop petting your dog. Get up and diffuse the situation and stop the behavior. Come on, what's the issue? I gotta block all this shit out here too, because I don't want people knowing who this moron is and going. But you can probably look it up anyway and he'll come up, whatever. I just don't want to advertise him on my channel. It's abusive. I hate it. And he's an idiot. And I hope he fucking doesn't get, nailed. Or I hope that somebody else, like a kid, doesn't get nailed if they innocently come running over like, hey, and this dog starts doing that. And this dog has been like, fuck my threshold. This is like, why are you doing this? What's the expectation here? What are you doing to your dog? What are you teaching your dog? It's not funny. They're not toys. They're not fucking toys. So stop doing this to your pets. I hate it. I love the body language though. I mean, I really love the body language. I love that this dog is showing just amazing restraint. I would, as far as observing behavior, I would love to go back to his very first video to see what, how the behavior has increased. But my God, such restraint. It's amazing. But listen, I know that I don't want to end it on a bad note. I don't want to end my show on a bad note, but I just don't want you guys to do stupid shit to your dogs. Like, why? Why are you teasing your dog? That's why dogs are like suspicious and just like they don't trust you, or they don't trust this one or that one. I guess my message to you today is to, not only do research, because I feel like that's just overdone. I mean, it's just overdone because you get out there and you look online and everybody's dog training website looks basically the same. Everybody's pretty much basically offering the same stuff, and they're using the same pictures and et cetera, et cetera. And they could lie and say they belong to XYZ organization, but you don't know that. And you need to, again, do your research there. And I want you guys to also do research on, as far as references. They should have professional references, and they should have client references. So like professional references are like other trainers, and other vet professional, and just other clients. And then also, I recommend that you sit in on a dog training session, dog training classes. You might not be able to sit in on a private lesson, but I highly recommend that you go to a dog training class that this trainer that you want to hire is putting on, so that you can observe. I highly recommend you don't use punishment in your dog training. I think when you use punishment, you're damaging your relationship with your dog. You're breaking down the trust barrier. You're just shitting all over your relationship with your dog. And whether you want to believe it or not, you have a relationship with your dog. You're in a relationship with your dog. And it could be amazing or it can be shitty. It's entirely up to you how you want the relationship with your dog to go. So, not only do your research, but make sure you're, just watch. What people say is one thing. What they do is entirely different. So they show you who they are. They show you through their actions who they are. And you need to always be watching that. So anyway, if you have any more questions or if you need any recommendations, please feel free to reach out to me because I'm here to help. I am here to give you all the information you need to make the best decision for your family and for your pet. Your pet is a part of your family. So, you know, there's so much to talk about. I can't even. There's always so much. I could just go on and on and on. But look, I said I was going to keep it short. I didn't keep it short. I went longer than anticipated, period. And this is kind of dragging. I can see it. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a doggone positive day. And tune in next week to see the interview I did with Jennifer Holland on Dog Smart. Great book. Check it out. And oops, there you go. This is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Check it out. It's really awesome. And don't forget, we're going to be giving it away. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. It helps me build the channel up. And, you know, maybe one day I'll make some money for this channel. I don't know. But I really appreciate anything that you can do as far as, you know, just sharing and spreading it and leaving comments. Like, let's engage. Come on, don't be scared. Engage with me. All right, you guys. Love you. Have a doggone positive day. Bye.